Alright, I'm back with another video. Today I'm going to be making, binging with Babish's chicken noodle soup. I just want to say, first of all, the soup was alright. Maybe he hyped it up a bit too much, or maybe I just did it wrong, or I just don't like chicken noodle soup, because the soup was alright, but I feel like I don't really like carrots or celery that much, so that might explain it. Also, I think the carrots added a bit too much of a sweet flavor, but that could just be me, and I just over carroted the soup. All right, here I'm chopping the leafy stuff off of the celery. The celery grow as a plant from the ground, or does it grows from the ground, right? It's like I would expect it to grow like a cabbage or something, or like bok choy or something like that. I don't know. I'm not a plantologist. Anyways, get rid of all that leafy crap. So you just have the stems, the stick. I don't know, and then cut it into halves. And that's all you need. This is I'm making the stock part. Making stock is a pain in the ass. I'm just to tell you, it takes too damn long. All right, I'm peeling the carrots. I think I used 4 carrots here. They're all on even size, but what can you do? They came in like a bag, and I was like, I'm not gonna fucking measure every single goddamn carrot, make sure they're the same size, so it's whatever. All right, peel them all off. All right, and make a mess of my countertop. This is like my 4th time filming, so I'm sorry if I feel a little bit out of it. It's late too. Anyways, peeling the carrot, and right here I had the feeling that I needed some more celery to mix in with the carrots, so I chopped another carrot stick and threw it in there. And now here's a big old leek. Are leeks just like mutated like green onions? Like, why the hell do they look so similar and like have the same like flavor? I feel like what? I don't understand. All right, here, these are parsnips. I thought they were fucking turnips or something like that, because I couldn't find turnips, and so like I guess I got confused between the two, but these are parsnip roots. There's the parsnip that looks like the carrot, and then this is the root part, which looks like a turnips, and I got confused. But these are parsnips. I did not get any turnips because I could not fucking find them. So I guess 3 will do for like 1 large turnip, and then just cut into halves and fourths. Well, the big one I cut into fourths. So it's whatever. And 1 big old green onion. I mean, not green onion, white onion. Cut it into quarters. Remove the fucking the outer dried up peel, and remove the top part and the bottom part, and I just throw it in. And here is a whole clove of garlic. This fucker broke apart. Once the outer part came off, but it's whatever. Just fucking throwing in the damn stock. It doesn't really matter. All right. And here's the whole chicken that I'm just gonna be breaking apart, because I didn't have any chicken wings, and this whole chicken was like $5. So I was like, I know, I make use of it. And I'm making this soup instead of, like, he used chicken wings and chicken neck, but I'm using chicken bones from the thighs that I have left over. So maybe that created a significant change in the taste. All right. As he did, as when it heats up, you're putting like half of the chicken bones in there, let it brown a little bit. This is a pretty tall pot, so depending on the pot, you're gonna have to adjust like the temperature to make sure it's like, he says bare simmering, so you're just gonna have to adjust based on how like the tallness of your pot, and like because the taller it is, less surface area, the longer it's gonna take to boil and or simmer. So. I'll talk about that later, because I kind of fucked up. Alright, just throwing the stuff in, and I wish I had an apron. I don't have a fucking apron in my kitchen. I've never used an apron. Like, that's why a lot of my shirts have like some grease stains on the front, because when I'm like cooking and stuff like that, the oil hits on my shirt, and oil stains don't fucking go away. I'm just dumping everything in, like, no really specific order. Just brown the chicken, throw in the rest of the chicken, and then just add in the vegetables. And here I'm just gonna be adding the water. I'm just gonna fill it up to almost not the brim, but like maybe like an inch or 2, from the brim. It's gonna take a long ass process because I don't really know how much water I added, but you know, it just depends on your pot, I guess. The size of your pot depends. Like is the decider. You know, I don't really use any measurements when I cook. I fucking unless you're baking, measurements aren't necessary because flavor and all that's kind of subjective. All right, that's what you see in there. Looks like a flood hit a very grassy area and a bunch of that stuff washed up. All right, that is way too low actually. So you have to turn it higher. Also, I the black stuff in it, that was peppercorns. Right now I'm actually here to make the chicken noodle soup. You know, dicing up the celery, and I'm gonna be dicing up 2 carrots. These are also parsnip roots. I don't really know what the difference between parsnips roots and parsnips. You know, it probably tastes the same. I don't fucking know. I don't eat parsnips, so it's whatever. I heard that they taste like potato, but a milder flavor. Like I don't know. I could be completely wrong on that. All right, I'm gonna chop this into. All right. Okay. I did not do a very good job at dicing parsnips because these were actually a lot tougher than I expected. My knife is actually decently sharp, so I had to like kind of just roughly chop it a little bit because I kind of fucked up the dicing and I had to go back and like you know, make cuts individually on the pieces after the camera stopped recording. All right, and since I'm making like about 2 servings, I'm gonna be using about let's say a third of an onion, half an onion, third. I don't know. You know, dicing that up. Dicing onion is pretty easy. It's, as long as you have a like not trash knife, you can slice through that pretty easily. And I have a little pot right there. And I'm gonna be using a drumstick and chicken thigh. Are you wondering why? I don't fucking know, cause you know when I broke off the chicken, that was what's left. Yeah. All right. My camera is unfocused right now, and I'm just making a mess of my stovetop. Just dropping onions everywhere. All right. While the onions like get to like a golden, a little bit golden, like clearish. All right. Tossing the rest of the vegetables. Is this sauteing? And if you see my dumbass over here, I'm fucking stirring it with my knife because I didn't want to get like a tongs or anything to stir it around with, and I didn't want to get it dirty. And then I add in the stock, and here are some green onions I'm preparing to add in at the end of the whole process. You don't want to add it in early. You don't want to get soggy. You don't want to incorporate the flavor. You just want to have that little crunch, you know, as Babish said. Okay, here's some parsley. You can use Italian. I'm just using regular. I didn't know there's so many fucking like kinds of parsley. I don't know what the fuck the difference is, honestly. I'm gonna chop it a little, like roll it up like a blunt, and then just throw it in there. And here I'm grating some ginger over it. I don't even like ginger, but you know, it's like a subtle flavor. If the ginger flavor is overpowering, you're doing it wrong. And then I didn't have lemongrass, so next best thing, lemons. Maybe it tastes the same. They have lemon in the name. I hope they would be the same. That's my logic. I don't think anyone else has grated lemon zest into chicken soup. I don't know. All right. And here towards the end, after everything's all incorporated, I am adding in my noodles. Using these like, oh yeah, I use bow tie noodles. All right, that's it. That's what it came out looking like. Unfortunately, my camera broke off, so you didn't get to see me eat it. So my picture didn't look that good. So here's a stock photo. Damn, bam. Wow, that video ended very abruptly. I am sorry for that, but my unprofessional ass didn't realize how much room this episode was taking up. So I ended up running out of space on my phone completely. So I apologize for that, and I will do better in the next video. Thank you guys for watching. Yeah, I don't really know what else to say. Goodbye.